We are under the lights, the set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Jeff Hoffman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Digging in, Danny Freeman watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
This guy's got a realistic shot to win the Triple Crown, and he's hit several home runs in his last 10 games.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a drive out to left center field.
Come on, go, 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 go,
but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. And he'll get in there safely. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, David.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Gerber is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Trevor.
First offering on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Yeah, and when you're losing, there's usually a good reason for it. They're already down, and then he lets this one get away from him. They better keep them within striking distance, or this thing is going to get lopsided in a hurry.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Freeman. He's in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, the tag, and he is out at second. Striding in, Will Smith.
Next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Will Smith.
The 0-1 pitch. Bunt here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Into the box now, Danny Freeman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Beat it out, beat it out, beat it out.
First is in time, 1 gone. Now at the plate, Danny Freeman bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one.
Freeman.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Well, that's my last at bat. Damn.
Now batting.
Near the home run.
David.
One of my other at bats.
David Dahl to the plate now as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's the first pitch to him. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
0-1 count and the pitch. Scooped up, a play at the plate, and the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. 5-2 the final score tonight. Colorado jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Stay tuned for Rockies baseball next. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Danny Freeman. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Torreyes ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Batting 5th, the left fielder.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan.
Swung on and belted. It's a 2-run homer for David Dahl. 24 home runs for him on the season, and it's given the Rockies a 3-1 lead.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
Now batting, Will Smith. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And a ground ball to third. And that's the second out. Stepping into the box, Danny Freeman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has...
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So a two-run shot to left center, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs.
Ready now, Will Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle inning. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, one away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that. Ready to take his hacks again, Danny Freeman, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Now in the box, Danny Freeman, ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Danny.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Pablo Lopez earns win number 15, tops on the staff, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Walker Buehler permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Rockies, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
Good morning. Good morning.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball next on the show.
Right now in Denver, 39 degrees and mostly cloudy.
John Gray will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Danny Freeman.
Hey, keep it going. Stay hot, huh?
From CNN News Briefing at 4:06 a.m. today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Driven deep at the wall. It is
I'm AJ
gone.
Willingham, and here are the 5 things you need to know for Monday, May 11th. A leading coronavirus prediction model has
Two-run shot to straightaway center, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
For health metrics and evaluation at the University of Washington. The lead researcher says the latest projections are largely related to the easing of social
Well,
distancing
Dero, you know, they
measures.
say records are made to be broken, and
Dr.
what a
Anthony Fauci
monster
has
year
begun
this guy's had.
quarantine
Yeah,
measures
there it
after
is,
being
Dan.
in
Most
low-risk
RBIs
contact
in
with
one
the White House
season. I can't
staffer who
begin to
tested
tell you as a
positive for
former
COVID-19.
offensive player what
In
that
he
means.
calls a
You want to put
modified
biscuits in the
quarantine,
basket,
he will
run
work from
scored
home.
and ribby.
The heads of CDC and FDA have also started
Ready to take his hacks again, Danny Freeman, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, Dero. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies in.
Of Ahmaud Arbery, the black Georgia man who was shot while running in Brunswick neighborhood in February. The Attorney General wants the DOJ to look into the 2 district attorneys who were first assigned to the case. Last week, Gregory McMichael and his son Travis, both of whom
Here
are
it
white,
comes.
were arrested and
Ball
charged
and no
with murder
strikes.
in the case.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a
Singapore
comeback.
is turning social distancing enforcement over to a dog. However, this is no cuddly pet. The country has deployed spots.
Now the
that brings yellow
1-0.
and black
Strike
dogs.
taken, the throw. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to 3rd because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was
That's
really
all for
impressive.
Today. If you want the top headlines delivered to your inbox, sign up for our 5 Things newsletter at cnn.com/5things.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
And for the latest coronavirus news, ask
You
your
can
smart
really
speaker
tell
to play
about
the
how
podcast
effective this guy's going to be
Coronavirus,
when
Fact
guys are
versus
swinging
Fiction
at that
with Dr.
changeup.
Sanjay
So
Gupta.
far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Freeman takes his lead at 3rd with 1 away.
From CBS
Hey, get
4
your
News
pitch right
Denver
up there,
at
huh? Let's go,
9:16
kid.
a.m. yesterday.
There are now more than 19,000 confirmed cases.
Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Man, you smoked that thing. Attaboy, good job.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Adams, Arapahoe, Boulder, Denver, and also Jefferson. Starting tomorrow, DIA is closing its show. That's due to Boston.
Striding into the box, Ronald Acuna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ronald Acuna.
Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Hit on the ground to short. Story scoops it up. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
To honor the Dakota Ridge High School class of 2020 yesterday. Faculty and staff lined the parking lot of the Littleton School so seniors could drive by for recognition.
Now to the plate, Danny Freeman. A double for him in this one.
Freeman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. David Dahl will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's running in there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
0-1, here's the pitch.
Chris Sims and Mike Florio on NBC Sports Radio.
Just get rid of everybody and start over again. That's the way to do it. Wipe the slate clean. If the Giants are thinking Gettleman's on the hot seat this year...
And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. So another run is across to score on the base hit. And with that, we take a look at the league leaders in runs scored so far. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category. And, in fact, lead all of baseball as well.
Motorcycles, RVs, and commercial vehicles.
Coming to the plate now, Danny Freeman, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna is going to have room out there as he puts this away.
Daily briefing will be on hiatus starting November 28th.
So striding forward now, Danny Freeman, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up Acuna. Goodbye, home run.
Lockdown in England, including wearing face coverings in enclosed places. Boris Johnson's been explaining to MPs his decision.
So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Distancing is not always possible, and you're more likely to come in contact with people you don't normally meet.
A new 50-page document's been released
Second
revealing
home
how
run of the
ministers
game
want to
right
relax
there. He
restrictions.
is locked
People
in
can
at
meet
the
one
plate.
other person
You hear
from
so
outside
many
their
of
home
today's
in
players
public
talk about
spaces,
rhythm
as long
and
as they
timing.
stay 2 meters
Well, he is
apart.
perfectly
Labour
on
leader
time.
Sir Keir Starmer has criticised the way the PM made the announcement last night.
Game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. Colorado win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. John Gray records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. Chris Archer struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
A month before the summer holidays, nurseries are expected to reopen at the same time as reception, year Year 1 and Year 6 at the start of next month. Non-essential retail could be able to open from June 1st too, if it can be proven they can keep people safe. The government says top-level sport could return in England around then as well, but it will be played
afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Atlanta Braves and the Colorado Rockies. Atlanta find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track
to safely ease restrictions. That's the latest. I'm Robin Montague.
From Global News at 7:15 a.m. today.
Taijuan Walker will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Listen, the sky has been the limit for Taijuan Walker, and I've been saying this, and I'll continue to say it. I'm going to give up on Taijuan Walker when Taijuan Walker gives up on himself. Big, strong guy, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Good, clean, soft mechanics. Good overhand curveball. His changeup has gotten better. This could be one of the up-and-coming right-hand stars in the game of baseball.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Danny Freeman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from.
Swung on and belted. Puig looking up, and that one is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Today at the White House.
3 of the top U.S. officials dealing with coronavirus are now in self-isolation.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
Hahn, who is the administrator of the FDA, have all decided to self-isolate for 14 days after what's described as a low-risk contact.
Ready to take his hats again, Danny Freeman, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that.
12 states are lifting more restrictions today in other countries like France.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and Mike Soroka will bat next. From the belt, the pitch. Attempt here. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but riding in once again, Ozzie Albies, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base here in the 5th. He's right there. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors. And
Ahmed Arbery in a neighborhood outside Brunswick, Georgia, is
ready for another chance. Danny Freeman, he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Good bite to the sinker there as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Video that shows Ahmed's killing, allegedly by Gregory and Travis McMichael. That led to a special
hard hit ball to second. Albies picks it up.
Evan on Wall Street
so gets it 2 down.
America's listening to Fox. There's enough uncertainty to go around.
Into the box, Danny Freeman. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing?
Driven deep at the wall. It is gone.
We're guessing, we're waiting, make smart decisions with confidence because you've got crystal clear visibility into your mentors.
So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
And schedule your free product tour right now at netsuite.com/box. Don't wait. Get your free guide, Managing Business Uncertainty, and schedule your free
We were just speculating about this starter maybe starting to show some signs of tiring, and then he gives up a long ball. If you ride a starter too long, it can come back to bite you sometimes. Now I gotta think they'll make a move.
Giving up some of the games from last week with questions still remaining.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
Ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 1 run.
3 points. One of the stocks going up today a lot is the
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Lillian, you mentioned AMC. Here's a question for a lot of people. Would you go to the movies right now if you could?
Tarek Skubal, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty B, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Into the box now, Danny Freeman. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3.
Concession stands are still closed.
Stepping into the box, Danny Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is.
Come on, it's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Way to square up on that ball. Good job.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. David Dahl to the plate now as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Put a rip into one. Put a rip into one right here.
He's set and the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
I think that steal attempt was all about trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play. But now there are 2 outs, so that makes getting that run home from third.
Stepping in, Danny Freeman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Danny Freeman.
Swung out and belted. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Economic advisor to the president acknowledged that a sense of fear is crept into the White House.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Danny Freeman, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game.
Right here, one time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting...
Striding in for the Rockies, Danny Freeman. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Drew Jackson will be summoned. And this afternoon's closes at a one-run game, 7-6 today. The Braves get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Touki Toussaint.
If only not bad in the 7th or in the 9th inning was a little bit different, we would have won this game.
So with runners at the corners here and 2 gone, it looks like they'll make a move to the bench, and we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting.
Let's go. Put a charge into one right here. Let's go.
28. Danny.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in. As Chris Devenski comes on looking for a save here in the bottom.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger Baseball, and it's next on the show. Julio Urias, a Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can
driven deep at the wall. It is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Standing in, Danny Freeman. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly.
Dig, dig, dig.
Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. At the plate, Danny Freeman. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far, they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Danny Freeman will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to
open up. How about the only hit I've tallied so far?
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Pablo Lopez earns his staff-leading 16th victory of the season. Julio Urias is settled with the loss after giving up only 1 earned. Chris Davinsky records the save, his 30th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Get ready for Dodger baseball. Next on the show. Clayton Kershaw starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Gavin Lux has been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. 1 out, nobody on. Try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. In now, Danny Freeman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Danny Freeman.
Shot toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will. Coming to the plate now, Danny Freeman. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Freeman.
He hits it high. He hits it deep.
It is out of here.
A solo shot here to left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Stepping in, Danny Freeman.
Now batter.
The last at that, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hit high and deep out to left field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Will Smith.
Now batter. The catcher, Will.
Here now the 2-2. On the ground to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop in time. Six to 1 the final tally today. The Los Angeles Dodgers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end.
Terrible series, by the way. So one time so far that the Dodgers have had my number. Besides that, I've had the whole entire team's number. If I get stopped, we're gonna lose games.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next.
Yes, it will be fun. And if I get owned, then maybe not.
Gets the start for Arizona in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Freeman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He hits it high. He hits it deep.
It is out of here.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Coming to the plate now, Danny Freeman, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy
hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya!
Same pitch, different location, same result.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the Rockies have staked themselves to a 4-1 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Up next for Arizona, David Peralta.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Drilled down the line, and that's through for a hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it 4-1. Stepping up to the plate, Danny Freeman. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Freeman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Come on, big guy.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And he'll be tagged out at second base.
Damn, there's a good pitch still on 2.
He's hitting for the Diamondbacks, number 17.
Straight up.
Pitch popped up. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Danny Freeman will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. You can kiss it goodbye. So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of the ball game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Danny Freeman will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Here comes the first pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Goodbye home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and this one gives them the lead. It's 6-5.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day. Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
8-5 tonight. The Rockies blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Carlos Estevez earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Chris Davinsky retires the side to hammer down the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this.
Sure hope so. Shit. I've owned Mad Bum so far.
Madison Bumgarner will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Now at the plate.
Let's see. Yep, I found him.
Danny Freeman, and this series has been kind to him. 5 total hits have led to 6 batted in. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. So, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one.
Let's go. Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pick.
From the stretch. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by...
Bottom of the third now. Settling in now, Tim LaCastro.
The second baseman, Tim.
Bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Freeman. He reached on a single in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some.
Digging in now, Danny Freeman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Trevor Story steps in now as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. No hits to this point.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
2 balls and a strike now.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Let it rip right here. See it, drive it. Let's go, right here.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. At the plate, David Dahl. A hit in 2 tries so far.
David Dahl.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hard ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. At the plate, Pablo Reyes 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. This is line to left. Dahl is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2. Leading off the inning, Danny Freeman, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. The bouncer to the left side. Ahmed fields it cleanly.
Come on, get here, get here,
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one, and sometimes you just need to come.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Luke Weaver is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So stepping in, Danny Freeman. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. Strike called. Now the throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, he tried to turn a single into
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Christian Walker. The 1-2.
Walker.
On to third. Reined in. And there's out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Danny Freeman. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He hits it high. He hits it deep.
It is out of here. 151. So, oh shit, 49 to 200.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate.
I mean, I
and
better
it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Match this shit next year.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
49 more home runs to 200.
Ready once again, Danny Freeman.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Hit hard to short. One
double
there.
play
On to
ball.
first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits. So digging in now, Danny Freeman. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch on its way. He hits it high. He hits it deep.
There you go.
It is out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
The batter, number 17.
On the ground to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. So they wind up hanging a big 6 spot on the board here as they've made this game interesting again. We've played 8 full. Rockies lead it 11-7.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
11-9 is how this one ends. The Colorado Rockies get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Pablo Lopez wins for the 17th time, the top total on the staff. Luke Weaver was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Rockies, 11 runs on 18 hits. 1 error, they left 16 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 9 runs, 14 hits. No errors, they left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.